and we are live from Katy West in the final weekend of Advanced LED Houston Premier League 2018. An important game, the last round game between Houston Stars and HRSS Smashers. Smashers won the toss and batted first and scored 163 runs. It's not an easy target, but certainly achievable on Katy West. Stars just getting underway. Hamza bowling the first over. And we have the two batsmen, Shayan Jahangir and Girish, and that's a wide from Hamza. Smashers got a good bowling lineup. They restricted Cobras last week to 137, 140 odd runs, so they'll have to bowl really well in this game to have a chance of winning. And if they win this game, Cobras will be ousted from the tournament. If they lose, Cobra will go ahead on higher, better net run rate. So an important game for Smashers. You can see the energy, passion on the field. And we want to say good morning to all our viewers from Katy West. If you're watching this broadcast live, do leave us your comments and feedback. Hamza continues to bowl, saying good delivery, driven straight to long off, mid off, and bit of misfilling by Atif Rana. A single was always there and brings up the new batsman Girish. Not as windy as last 2 weeks here. And if Smashers want to win this game, they have to make early breakthroughs. Hamza continues. Again, giving some width. Girish just tapping it towards third man for a single. Hamza is getting good swing, but he's not pitching in the right spots. He needs to pitch it up and invite the batsman to drive and get an edge. He's got a slip in place for that edge. As Hamza continues to Shayan Jahangir. Full toss, low full toss, just eased it over cover. Rao after it. No chance there for the fielder. 4 runs. Poor delivery this by Hamza. An interesting move by Smashers with Hamza starting the attack. Usually Darvesh takes the new ball. He's a good new ball bowler. And Hamza usually comes first change. Stars taking minimal risk, still scoring 7-8 runs. And that's all they need if they want to win and secure the top 2 spots. Short delivery pulled. 1 bounce to the boundary, 4. Again, poor delivery by Hamza. Dropping it short. Shayan ready for that. Pulled it over mid-wicket. Only 2 players allowed outside the circle. A bad over from Hamza. Not a good one when you're defending 163 runs. You can see the Red Cobras in the background practicing in the nets, anxiously waiting for the result of this game. If Smashers lose, they qualify for the eliminator game to be played after this game. Two simultaneous eliminators game coming up in the afternoon. 1 versus 2 here at Katy West and 3 versus 4 at Katy East. Stars 11 for no loss after 1. Darvesh, the new bowler. Darvesh again dropping it short, easily tapped towards the vacant gully region to third man for a single. The batsman not taking any risk, just taking what the bowlers are giving to them, and bowlers are not bowling a good line. A very first poor over by Hamza, giving 11 runs, 2 boundaries, and Darvesh first 2 deliveries just keeping it short of length. And now a field adjustment, they brought in the gully, no slip. That's a good move by Smashers. Again, wide call outside the off stump, not bowling a good line. Bowler not happy with that wide call. Darvesh to continue to Girish. That's a good delivery, a better ball. Girish was trying to again play the same shot. He's played the same shot since he started his innings, just tapping it towards third man. He tries to concentrate early on with singles and doubles and then plays his big shots. This time tried to do the same thing. They have a gully in place for that shot, but didn't connect straight to the keeper. Darvesh not bowling with a lot of pace. He's just bowling medium pace deliveries, and again short delivery, just helped it towards fine leg. The fielder in the circle, again a poor delivery, and that's gone for a boundary. Both bowlers not bowling good lines to these two, allowing them to set. And again, if they have to win this game, they have to bowl within stumps and good lines. Otherwise, 163 is not a very good target on this field. Fine leg drop back. Again, some more field adjustments. So 2 players in the deep, third man and fine leg is Darvesh coming in. Appeal for a caught behind. There's a loud appeal. And umpire says not hitting the bat, clipping the pads. Better delivery this time by Darvish, and that's the line that these two bowlers need to maintain, especially in the first 6 overs when you only have 2 players outside the circle. That's a better delivery, attacking the stumps. Girish just playing it back to the bowler, and that's the end of another good over for Stars. They got a boundary, they got a wide, and they got a few singles. At end of the second over, Stars 18 for no loss. Hamza will continue the bowling. They've got some spinners in their squad. They've got Orlando Baker, who's also a very good pace option. He's yet to bowl. They got Faisal, another good leg spinner. They got Atif Rana, who we saw last week was bowling with extreme pace. So they've got some options in the bag as Hamza. It's a better line, attacking the stumps. Shayan just drives it straight to point. Shayan not having a good tournament so far with the bat as he looks to rebound. Hamza coming in. Short delivery. Just tapped it towards square leg for an easy single. Red Cobras waiting for the result of this game. They want to play the eliminator, and the Smashers also want to play the eliminator as Hamza coming in to bowl to Girish. That's in the good shot, clipped it towards square leg for a boundary. A pitched up delivery on its toes, and Girish just helped the ball towards square leg boundary for a well-timed shot, and Girish looking in good touch here. He's played some good shots without taking any risk in the power play and got the results. Score moves on to 23. This is the third over. 23 for no loss. Smashers winning the toss and batting first, scored 163 runs. This is Hamza coming in to bowl to Girish. That's a wide, again wide outside the off stump. Girish just left it through to the keeper for another extra. Both these bowlers have bowled wides. Hamza not able to find the right line to bowl. He's got 6 fielders on the offside and 3 on the onside as Hamza comes in to bowl to Girish. That's a good delivery, inviting the batsman to drive. Girish was trying to drive. Looked like he was in two minds whether to just stop the ball or drive it through the covers. Was stuck in the middle and didn't connect. Went straight to the keeper. Shayan getting his cap on. Gave his helmet back. Hamza will continue. That's a better line. Girish just played it towards the vacant gully region again to third man for a single, and that's good cricket by Houston Stars. Not taking any risk. They know that 163 is not a difficult target. They just need to bat their 20 overs and they will find themselves in the win column, and that's what exactly these two batsmen are doing. They're not taking any risks, just giving what the bowlers are presenting to them. Brings Cheyenne on strike. And that's gone! Middle stump uprooted. Again, a good delivery by Hamza. Cheyenne was trying to drive it straight in the mid-off region, just played all over the delivery, and that's gone. Cause for celebration in the Smashers camp. Stars losing their first wicket. 25 for the loss of 1.
And we are continuing with Dervesh, who comes in from the south end, bowling his second over. And after the wicket of Cheyenne Jahangir, Roy Silva has joined Girish. Roy Silva, one of the outside players, recently back from the USA tour to the Caribbean. So Dervesh and Hamza have done a decent job for the Smashers. They've kept things in check and they've managed to pick up a wicket. Here's Dervesh to Girish. Wide outside the off stump. They're getting this new spider ball to do a lot of work. It's swinging. Both the bowlers are getting prominent away swing from the batsman. But they need to get their line and length right. They cannot leak any extras like they've done in these first few overs. Imani bhai, impressed so far by the new ball opening pair?
Not at all. As I was saying earlier, these two bowlers, and again a bit of misfielding on the third man boundary, resulting in a 4, and that's poor effort by the Smashers. Both these bowlers were not bowling good lines. They gave a lot of extras, they gave a lot of width, and didn't pitch the ball in the right spots, and gave Stars time to settle, and at the same time allowing them to score freely. As I said, 163 runs is not a big target on this field, and if they have any chance of winning this game, they have to take wickets and they have to bowl the right line. And fielding has to be top class, which you just saw that a simple single was converted into a 4. Again, hit towards the third man, Sohaib running towards the delivery, easy 2. And with the dismissal of Cheyenne, bowled by Hamza, the new batsman in is Roy Silva, another very solid batsman here. Plays for the US national team, toured the West Indies. And if they have any chance of winning, they have to get Roy Silva out early. They've got the likes of Muhammad Farooq still in the dugout, and also Khalil, who impressed all of us here with his batting. We've known him for his bowling, but then he played a couple of great innings, a 50 and a 48 odd in the last week games. Here comes Darvish to Girish, short, pulled, and that's gonna go for a 4. Again, a poor delivery with no backup there in square leg boundary. You're bowling the batsman short, allowing him to hit a shot, and even if he miscues the shot, there's no fielder in the deep to take a catch or take half a chance. Poor bowling again by Darvish. If they need to bowl short, they need to move the fielder from fine leg to deep square leg. Not bowling according to the field here. And Stars easily going about their business. Darvish, and that's a better delivery, attacking the stumps, coming in, driven straight to mid-wicket, and that's the end of the 4th over here. Again, they've gotten a boundary in every over. They need some dot balls. They need to string together a series of dot balls and put pressure on the batsman, especially the newer batsman Roy Silva, who hasn't played a ball yet. If they need to win this game, they have to put the batsman under the pressure and make them play risky shots. They cannot give them any width or easy runs. As Roy getting ready to face Hamza, Hamza adjusted his line, still not bowling up to his standards, but again he got a crucial wicket of Cheyenne. They need to take wickets. Field adjustments in place, still in power play. 5th over, mid-off drop back, and also a deep mid-wicket. So they've got 2 players in the deep for hitting shots as Hamza continue to bowl to Roy. Again, good delivery, driven to point. Fielder there, no run there. If they can get a good over here, they'll definitely put pressure on the batsmen. They have Orlando Baker, who's giving them advice, very experienced player. He's there talking to Hamza, advising him on what lines to bowl, and that helps. Experience of Orlando Baker, because Hamza will run in to bowl to Roy Silva. Good delivery. Roy was trying to pull on that shorter delivery. Too late on the shot, through to the keeper. They've got Orlando who can bowl. They've got Faisal who can bowl. They got Atif, and they also have the skipper Rao who can bowl. So they need to bowl these lines, put the pressure on the batsmen, and take wickets. Good delivery there. Watchfully played by Roy. It was the same delivery that got Cheyenne. Fuller delivery, Yorker length. Cheyenne played all over the delivery. Roy just brought his bat down and defended straight back to the bowler. Good over so far by Hamza. Hamza coming in. Again a good delivery. That's the line I was talking about. These are the lines that the bowlers need to bowl if they want to put any sort of pressure. More dot balls will tempt the batsman to take risk. At the moment, the batsmen are playing risk-free cricket and getting runs, taking advantage of poor lines by Darvish and Hamza both. A better over by Hamza. And let's see if he can continue and perhaps bowl a maiden. Good delivery, driven up, and that's gonna go for a 4. Brilliant shot by Roy Silva. Pitched up. Roy drove it on the up, wide of the long off fielder. One bounce, well timed. No chance for the fielder to get to it. A boundary. That was over pitched, and Roy saw the opportunity and just eased it into the drive and played it uppishly, but wide of the long off region. No chance for the fielder there. Hamza is adjusting the long off fielder to a wide long off, so and again, poor delivery by Hamza. Short. Roy pulled it and pulled it for a 6. It was a 6 in the fine leg area, so he was late on the shot, but got the full face in the end. Played it fine and then clears the rope for a 6. And not a good end to a very good over that started out with 4 dot balls and then last 2 balls resulting in 10 runs. And that's the end of the 5th over. Stars 46 for 1. The batsman out. Shayan Jahangir bowled by Hamza, and Darvish will continue. And that's interesting because they don't have enough runs to defend, and why are they saving their key bowlers like Baker, and also perhaps maybe need to bring a spinner into the attack. A spinner would do wonders here, and they're not bringing the spinners early, as Darvish will continue to bowl to Girish. It's a good delivery coming into the batsman. Defended straight to the bowler here. Darvish coming in. Again a good delivery, quick single. Players deep on the circle. And that's good running between the wickets between Girish and Roy. As Roy comes to strike, field adjustments happening. Fine leg coming back into the circle. Square leg going back. And they have a third man, deep third man. And a mid wicket in play. This is the last over of the power play. The field circle rules will relax after this over. And I feel like they should bring the third man back in the circle and take a long off as Roy tries to hit it straight. Is Darvish, and this time he tries to hit it over long on, got the inside part of the bat straight to the fielder, station in the deep mid-wicket for a single. That's good bowling by Hamza. He was inviting Roy to hit it over the top as he tries to bring the ball in. Got the inside part of the bat. And the fine leg will drop back. Mid-wicket will come back in the circle. Third man stays there. Hamza, a very fine gully. As Darvesh will continue to bowl to Girish. And that's a good delivery. Outside the off stump, rising, and Girish was trying to defend it but missed the line through to the keeper. In comes Darvesh. Good line again. Watchfully defended by Girish. Back to the bowler. Darvesh comes in, and that's an appeal for LBW, and that's given. That was on the middle and leg, and Girish was trying to hit it towards the square leg region, missed the ball, hit him on the pads, and umpire raised his finger, and that's gone. That's the second wicket down for Stars. They have to take wickets. They have to take wickets and not allow the batsmen to set in. An interesting move here by the Stars. They've held back Farooq, and Taha Sayyed will come in to bat. And that's the end of the 6th over. The power play is done. Stars 48 for the loss of 2 wickets. Both the openers back in the pavilion. Shayan bowled by Hamza, and Girish, LBW, Darvesh. Girish was playing a very good innings. He was hitting the boundaries, taking the singles, and was not taking any risks until the last delivery where he tried to turn that ball away towards square leg. Straight delivery in the stumps, and he missed it completely and got out. So let's see what Taha and Roy can do. If they can get some more wickets here, another couple of wickets in the next 10 to 15 runs, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Stars. Atif Rana is the new bowler in. We saw him bowl against the Cobras last week. He was bowling with a lot of pace. He's got the height. He's got the physique to bowl quicker ones. Field restrictions are relaxed. Power play is over. They've got a long off, an extra cover deep, a mid wicket, long on, and a square leg. Fine leg is in the circle as Atif Rana will come in, and that's going to be a wide, way outside the off stump was. And Roy is trying to eye the vacant extra cover region as the fielder in the deep is more towards the point area. He needs to come a bit more wide. He's more square. That's a good delivery. A quicker delivery, and Roy was trying to pull. Missed the line. Straight through to the keeper. Orlando Baker standing right next to the commentary booth in the long off area. A very experienced cricketer, played for the US national team, helping the Smashers secure a berth in the eliminator playoffs as Atif Rana comes in, and that's a good delivery. That's a very good delivery, and that's edged and gone to 4. No third man there, and it was a good delivery. Took a genuine edge. No coverage in the deep, no gully, no third man. And with this line of bowling that Atif is bowling, I suspect they may want to move the fine leg towards the third man area. Easy pickings for Houston Stars. A good delivery by Atif Rana. Third man drop back now, and square leg comes inside the circle as Atif will continue. And Roy saw that opportunity where there's no deep fine leg, no square leg. He was trying to play that pedal shot. The ball wasn't there. It was short outside the off stump. And did not connect. This is the 7th over in progress as Atif will continue. That's up in the air. Will that be a catch? No, no chance. Clears long off by a distance. Pitched up, and Roy just hit it straight. For a second it appeared that it might stay in the boundary, but no chance. Cleared Orlando Baker on the long off by a distance, and that's a 6. Good shot by Roy Silva. 11 runs in the over so far, a wide, a 4 and a 6. And Stars coasting towards their target. 59 for 2. This is the 7th over. Atif will continue. Short, pulled 4. Again, bad line by Atif Rana. They have no fielder in the deep, in the square leg area. They just made that adjustment where they dropped the third man and brought the fine leg, square leg in. And that's not the line you have to bowl when you've made that field adjustment. 15 runs in the over so far, and $63 for 2 Houston Stars. They have to get this danger man Roy Silva out if they have any chance of winning this game. Atif will continue. That's the line that he should have been bowling in the first place. End of the over, a very expensive one, a good one for Stars. Got 15 runs. 63 for 2 at the end of 7 overs. And that's the side that Smashers wanted to see, the back of Roy Silva. Confusion and mishap in the middle, and Roy Silva is out, run out. And in comes Mohammad Farooq, another very fine batsman, an in-form batsman. Smashers needs more of these wickets if they want to defend 163 runs. They just got the third wicket of Roy Silva, a very dangerous batsman. He was looking really good in the middle. And got run out, so brings Mohammad Farooq in. Mohammad Farooq and Taha, and feel like they have a really good chance to take another wicket or two, as Mohammad Farooq usually takes his time and settles in, and Taha is also two new batsmen in the middle, and if they can get a quick wicket or two here, I see a good chance for Smashers. As Rao is bowling now, Dervish is taking off the attack. He bowled 3 overs, got a wicket of Girish, and Rao will come in to bowl to Farooq. That's a good delivery, a very good delivery, and that's a missed chance. That's a chance that Smashers would be. First delivery, got a chance to get Farooq. Wicketkeeper Tapan failed to collect the ball, and that was a easy stumping as Farooq had left his crease. Rao comes in and short delivery, hit it towards deep third man point area for a single. And that's Ahmed Butt waving his new Spider gear, the Spider custom shop bat. His team Sparks didn't qualify, lost all 5 round games. A very passionate cricketer. Ahmed Butt, a very well-known personality in Houston. And Atif Rana has been taken off, and Orlando Baker.
Funny story, Ahmed Butt couldn't come to terms with the fact that Sparks were knocked out, and he just came all excited to come and play the playoffs, and we had to tell him that, you know, you guys haven't won, unfortunately, and you're not part of the playoffs.
He was inquiring about the transfer window process in the last week of this advanced LED Houston Premier League. Orlando comes in and bowls to Farooq, who eases that towards the deep mid-wicket region. No player in the circle on the onside. And I feel like Smashers need to balance their field placements. They don't have enough runs to defend. They need to take another extra fielder in the circle, put some pressure. Don't give him easy singles, because Mohammad Farooq, the kind of batsman he is, he will milk them all day long for singles and doubles, and that's what the Stars need. They don't need boundaries, and if they get easy singles, they'll continue to take it. And if Smashers want to defend this target, they have to take more fielders in the circle and let the batsmen take a chance, bowl their lines. As Baker comes in, and that's gone. Good shot, good fielding effort in the deep, just for a single, as Taha hit an uppercut over point, but good effort in the deep by Dervish for a single. Orlando trying to gauge his run-up, still not comfortable with the run-up, first 2 deliveries. And Baker needs to come through for his team. If he gets a wicket here, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Stars. They've still got Raj Singh and Muhammad Khalil. Good delivery there, hit straight to point, and that's the line that Baker needs to bowl. Just don't give them any boundaries. Continue to bowl these lines. Let the batsman take a chance, and I feel like they need to bring another player in the circle and let the batsman take risk. As Orlando comes in to bowl to Farooq. It's a shorter delivery, and Farooq tried to pull it towards the mid-wicket area, didn't connect, went straight to the fielder at short mid-wicket. Another dot ball. Will they come back for the second? And a good throw here. Appeal for a run out, but Farooq was comfortably home. He wanted to right from the get-go. He hit that ball wide of the third man fielder. A run for the third man fielder, but Farooq was comfortably home before the throw came to the keeper. A missed chance that Smashers will look back. First ball Farooq faced was a chance that keeper failed to collect the ball, and those are the kind of things you need to take advantage of if you want to win and defend this small total. A good delivery again. Farooq wanted two. This time the fielder was quick towards the ball, and that's a single. A good over by Baker. Didn't allow any boundaries. Got a few dot balls in. That's the end of the 9th over. As Rao will continue. He was bowling a really good line in the last over. Got Roy Silva run out and then created a chance for his team when he beated Farooq, but the keeper missed the chance. So they've got another spinner, Faisal, and then Faraz can also bowl some leg spin. That's a good delivery, hit on the up to the long on area just for a single. Next batsman padded up seems like Raj Singh, and we may even see Khalil if the asking rate is higher than. And again, flighted delivery. Ta hit it past the long off area, wide long off, and easy couple of runs. Rao comes in. Oh, that's a good delivery. Ta was trying to heave it over square leg, a cross batted shot, missed it, and the keeper also missed it. Again, poor piece of keeping by Tapan here, giving easy runs. That shouldn't have been a bye. Ended up in a single, brings Farooq on strike. 2 games coming up after this. The Eliminator 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4. 1 versus 2 will be here at Katy West. 3 versus 4 will be at Katy East. Some sort of a delay as Rao getting ready to bowl to Farooq here. It's a good delivery. Flight it up. Will they go for the second? Taha wants it. Farooq had his back towards Taha, wasn't interested, just in single towards long on. Good return throw by Faraz from the deep. Taking a lot of time between deliveries as Rao comes in. Again, Taha was trying to hit it cross. Big hit, didn't connect. Straight to the fielder and mid wicket for a single. As the captain runs in with a bottle of water. Probably some instructions for the 2 batsmen. No need to take that chance for big hits. Perhaps they may be thinking of run rate as it comes into play. Stars trying to get in the top 2 spot to play the first eliminator, and then Red Cobras waiting for the result of this game. If Smashers win this game, Cobras are out. If Smashers lose this game, still have 2 leg spinners that are yet to bowl, Faisal and Faraz, and they seems like they're missing a trick here, not bringing these 2 leg spinners in, because with these kind of conditions where the wind is blowing from one end, a leg spinner would do a lot of damage, especially against Taha, because he's trying to hit every ball across towards on the onside.
Yeah, I think if the Smashers are just looking to restrict the Stars, they have the likes of Khalil still in the dugout, and I think even the required rate of 10 won't be very hard for them to change in the last 6 to 8 overs. I think they really need to pick up all the wickets, and the time is now.
We're at the end of halfway over mark, 10 overs, and that's gone. Taha. That's gone for a 6, and Orlando Baker.
That's the order of the day. I think Seam, any point of time, can go for runs. They really need to pick up the wickets. Farooq especially is a very big wicket. He's going to anchor this chase, see it all the way through. Really think Faraz should be coming on sometime soon.
It seems like Taha was sent up the order before Farooq with clear instructions to hit, because they probably are looking for a run rate improvement, which I don't think it really matters, but Taha is trying to hit every delivery. He's playing the role of the aggressive partner between the 2. Farooq usually takes his times. He plays in the gaps and looks for singles and doubles early in his innings, and Taha is trying to hit every delivery, as you saw in the last over and the first delivery of this over. Again, trying to heave that delivery on the mid-wicket region, didn't connect, went underneath his bat.
Imani bhai, you think there have been clear instructions to Taha? Now he's backing up every single ball and just swinging. So Stars are looking to really close this game nice and early?
They are, and it seems evident that that's what Taha is doing, but I'm failing to understand why do they need to improve their run rate, because if they simply win this game, they will be playing Eliminator 1.
Good stuff from Orlando Baker. So now, here is a very interesting situation brewing. Let us remind our viewers that Duckworth Lewis is being used in this Houston Premier League, and Duckworth Lewis comes into play after the halfway stage in the second innings, which is the 10th over, and that's going on right now.
This is the 11th over. Again, that's
high up in the air.
Darvish
is settling under it, takes an easy catch, and that's a big wicket. Imani bhai, what do you have to say about that?
And
Taha looked unsettled?
Taha looked really unsettled, and it seemed like that he was going to throw his wicket at any given point. He was taking extraordinary risk. He was trying to hit every ball cross, and that's the first delivery that he tried to hit on the up, on the offside, uppercut straight to the deep fielder in the cover region, and Darvish nicely settled in and took a comfortable catch, and that's the loss of the 4th wicket. This is the 11th over, and Stars losing their 4th wicket, and that brings in Raj Singh, and they also have Khalil waiting for his turn. And if I feel like if Smashers can take a wicket or two right here in the between before Stars get to the 100 mark, that's gonna put a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and we are starting to experience some drops of rain now. It's a light drizzle. It's not prominent. It's not going to stop play. But I'm quickly gonna run back and pull up the Duckworth-Lewis equation just to see. I think with the loss of that wicket, I don't know if both the teams realize a wicket really throws a major impact on the Duckworth-Lewis equation, and I think that's what's going on right now. So it would be pretty interesting to see where the Duckworth-Lewis stands right now, and we'll have it for you in the next couple of minutes.
Raj coming in, another hard-hitting batsman, usually opens for his side, not sent as an opener in these games for Houston Stars. Coming in the middle order, he's had some injury issue with his hamstring, was played in the last round game, was not able to run, was in obvious pain, and seems like he's recovered from that injury. Hamstring groin injury is always tricky. As we see the Gladiators players arriving, Sushil is here, Haris is here, and also one lone night rider, Shams, is here watching the game. Interesting game here. Baker to Farooq. Good delivery and equally good looking shot. Just eased it towards the mid-wicket region for a single. Brings Raj in, and this is the time where when a new batsman comes in, they have to put more fielders in the circle and not allow the new batsman to take easy singles and get his eye in. And I feel like the Smashers, they need to take that chance now. And we were just talking about the leg spinners, that they've got Faisal and Faraz still yet to bowl. 11 overs done, 9 more overs to go. It seemed like that Faisal was coming in to bowl, but a discussion going on between Rao, Baker and Faisal. Hamza is also coming in, and who's going to bowl the next over? Will it be Hamza, or will Rao continue, or is it going to be Faisal? They're not leaving enough overs for the leg spinners to come in and bowl. A leg spinner is always a good option, especially in front of the new batsman. And it seems like Faisal won that discussion, and he's gonna bowl the next over. So Rao bowled good 2 overs, created some chances. The fielding side let him down, and Faisal will continue to bowl. Field adjustments going on. He's dropping the square leg back on the rope. That's Atif. He's got Darvish on deep mid wicket. He's got long on with Faraz. He's got deep cover with Ali Rana. He's got long on with Hamza, and then he's got 4 players inside the circle, all on the offside. So no coverage on the onside inside the circle. So that's an opportunity that a batsman like Farooq tries to see. He's gonna look to hit him against the spin on the onside and perhaps call for a quick 2, and that will test Raj's fitness as well, if he's fully recovered from his injury or not. As Faisal will come in, first over of his spell to Farooq. That's a good delivery, and then quickly tap towards the mid-on area. The bowler runs back, not deep enough for the long-on fielder to come in, and single brings Raj in. And here's where I think they need to bring in another extra fielder. Cannot give easy singles to the new batsman. If he can... The current Duckworth-Lewis par score is 88, and it seems like Stars are 1 run behind, and this is drizzled very, very light, but it doesn't seem like that it's going to rain or cause the match to go into Duckworth-Lewis calculations here. As Faisal comes in to bowl to Raj, again a good delivery straight to the fielder in the cover region. That's what I'm talking about. They have to stop these singles, and they have to bring more players in the circle, put some pressure. And Raj is known for his hitting, and if he sees more fielders in the circle, it may tempt him to hit a big shot, a false shot that smashers can capitalize. 3 dot balls on the trot to Raj. Good line, and Faisal can really bowl a good spell here and make life difficult for the Stars and have the asking rate go up. That's a good delivery again. Will they go for 2? Farooq wants it. A bit of a run for the fielder Hamza at long off. He didn't run when the shot was hit. He was expecting Baker to cover that field, but it was far from Baker, and when Hamza realized it was too late and gave enough time to the batsman to easily take 2 runs. So Raj off the mark with that 2. And that's short, and Raj drops back and hits point. A bit of misfielding there in the deep by Ali Rana, and no backup there in the deep, and resulting in an overthrow. That's poor performance, and that's on Atif Rana. He should have been there to back that throw up from the deep, as there was no fielder inside the circle. It was a bad throw by Ali Rana as well, and a single converted into a 3. And that's the kind of thing that smashers need to pay more attention to, because they don't have enough runs to defend here. That's the end of the 12th over. Stars 4 down for .93 par score, as we mentioned. If the game were to stop now because of rain, is 99. They are 6 runs behind the par score, but chances of rain are very slim as the cloud cover is clearing up. Baker will continue, and Raj will take strike, courtesy of fielding errors by smashers. Misfield in the deep, bad throw, no backup. Ended up with Raj getting 3 runs, which was just a single. So Baker will come in to bowl to Raj. That's a good delivery, hit straight to point for no run. Red Cobras are gathered by the nets area, as you can see in the background. They're anxiously waiting for the results of this game. They want to know if they're going home, calling it a day early, or they are here to play the eliminator. .93 for 4. They need 71 more runs in 8 overs at an average of 8.88. Certainly achievable, not a difficult task, but they need to keep a partnership going and keep wickets in hand. Baker bowling a very good spell, not giving enough room, and again a good delivery. Took the inside part of the bat. They want 2. Ali Rana again misfielding. That's the second misfielding by Ali Rana. He did the same thing in the last over, which resulted in 3 runs, a misfielding and a poor throw. And this time again, Ali Rana was not quick. The fielders in the deep, they may want to come in a few steps in and quickly take a start and run towards the ball. That kind of kills the bowler's spirit as he's trying to bowl and bowl some dot balls. That's a short delivery. And that's gonna be a wide. As the leg umpire made the signal that sailed over the batsman's head. And that's gonna be one for the over and a wide. So extra run there for Stars. And that's a good shot by Raj. Pitched up, played it towards the point area, no fielder there. Fielder in the circle was back towards backward point and no chance for Dervish in the deep extra cover. 2 bounce to the boundary, and that's a 4 by Raj Singh. And people watching this broadcast live as Baker comes in, and that's a better line, and Raj was trying to repeat the same shot but too close to the body, not enough room. 6 runs so far in this over. Stars 99 for 4. This is the 13th over in progress. They still need another 65 runs. A good delivery, quick single there, chance for a run out. Oh, that missed. It was not an easy single. It was straight to the fielder, and Mohit was the fielder, not the quickest of fielders. And for people who are watching live, you can see our catering partner, the Cloud Hookah and Grill. Their menu is up on your screen. If you are planning to come tomorrow to watch the third eliminator, the final and the finals, you can order your food in advance by calling that number. They've got a very good menu customized for HPL 2018, and you can order in advance. If you're coming with your family or your friends, you can order your boxes and they will be delivered to you at a very reasonable price. As you can see the menu and the prices. So come on out tomorrow. It will be a great and exciting day of cricket, as we will be crowning our Advanced LED 2018 champions tomorrow. And we want to also thank our title sponsor, Advanced LED. Our sponsors, SAF Sales and Federal Tax, Hassan Jivani, Cloud Hookah Lounge, Chase Bank from Zenith, Iced and Frosted, Sidesh and Saloni. And we are thankful to our sponsors and to contributing towards a successful event. As Faisal continues, a good first delivery, tries to cut the ball. Raj misses it. Half-hearted appeal by Faisal. And Faisal, again, as Munir and I were talking, they needed to bring the leg spinners on early. And Faisal is bowling a really good line, and Raj seems like, again, a good delivery. And he's a good bowler, Faisal here. I haven't seen much of him in Houston Cricket League, but seems like he will be playing for TOG in the upcoming season, and he will be a difficult customer to tackle, as Faisal will come in to Raj. That's an appeal for a leg before. Not out, pitched outside the leg stump, short delivery, and Raj was trying to pull that towards the fine leg, deep square leg area, missed it, hit him high, was also pitched outside the leg stump. So a good over in progress by Faisal, not giving away easy runs, and that's the kind of spirit and bowling that smashers need. And again, a good delivery outside the off stump. Raj not looking comfortable against the leg spin, and every dot ball creates tense situation in the Red Cobra's camp.
Yeah, and he looks very deceiving. Reminds me of the part-timer Kedar Jadhav from India. Comes very side on, almost at a 45-degree angle. Here he is again. There you go. Oh, and that's in the gap. Cracked behind point. Faisal was kind of getting away with those half trackers, and the batsman was having trouble picking up those balls. This time there was plenty of time. He rocks back and punches it backward of point for 4. So what was turning out into a good over, towards the last ball they get 4 runs, and they're kind of right on the money there.
That was uppish, certainly kind of a half chance in field placement. Faisal wasn't excited about that shot. He thought that the fielder was not in the right position, but 4 runs is not a bad over. 5 dot balls and a 4. Asking rate was 8.88 before the beginning of this over, so they're creating pressure, and it may come down to 12-14 runs needing in the last 2 overs, and that will bring Smashers some sort of a hope, as Orlando will continue. He's bowling good from the other end too. So both these batsmen, Farooq and Raj, not taking any pressure. They know that they've got the likes of Khalil and other batsmen sitting in the dugout to hit big hits. And Baker will continue, and Farooq by Mohammad Farooq will take strike. Field adjustments. Darvish moving towards more wideish cover area. Again, good delivery, straight to point, and that's a good line by Baker. Every dot ball creates pressure, and Stars are on their toes. They're feeling this, that the overs are going by. 14 overs gone, 105 for 4. This is the 15th over in progress. They need another 60 runs, 59 runs to be exact, in 5.5 overs. And that's in the air, and that should have been taken. And that's dropped. And that is dropped, and the fielders colliding in the circle, the point and the cover. No one called for that catch. One of them should have called for that catch. An extreme lack of communication there between the two fielders, resulting in a crucial drop catch and an injury to both the fielders. Both fielders lying flat on the ground. And what a missed chance by Smashers. They should be calling, they should be taking these catches, because Farooq is a key wicket, and Orlando Baker, he is fuming. He is mad. He's still standing at his bowling run up, shaking his head in disgust, hands on the hips, as the umpires and the reserve fielders and the entire Smashers camp
Water!
addressing the injury here. And that was a missed chance, Munir. That catch should have been taken, and that was a crucial wicket for Smashers. They were putting the pressure, they were creating pressure by bowling these dot balls, and Farooq hit a shot, was trying to clear the long off region, miscued it, and that was a simple catch. It was a skyer inside the circle. Either fielder could have taken the catch, but neither one of them called for it, and ended up dropping the catch and a collision.
Absolutely, Himani bhai. I think that's the prize wicket they were after. Farooq is one guy who can literally anchor this chase and see it through. He's the backbone of the batting lineup, in my opinion. He has a strong reputation for being a solid performer for the Punjab Lions in Dallas. And I think if the Smashers needed to make some inroads in the Stars batting lineup, that was the wicket they needed. Orlando Baker was working really hard, bowling those good channels, keeping it tight. And finally, when the opportunity came, there's bad communication between the fielders. I mean, you cannot let go of such an opportunity. No question whatsoever. Himani bhai, is that the game the Smashers have let go, and the HPL as well?
This could very well be the game. This was really a catch that they should have taken. Smashers not helping their cause. Started off with poor line by Hamza Darvish. A lot of misfielding, missed stumping by Tapan, missed catch. And these are not the chances that you need to give when you're defending 164 runs. And if they end up losing this game, Smashers will be looking back at these chances, because these are the chances that, especially this catch, would have brought back the Smashers into the game with another 55, 56 runs to go with 10 runs per over, and Khalil coming into bat. Granted, they've got some hitters still waiting to bat, but not an easy target when you have pressure, and pressure was the thing that Orlando created by bowling, both Orlando and Faisal, by bowling some good deliveries. And
yeah, I mean, we realize they are a young team, they play as a club, you have to give it to them.
And that's
a big one! That's gone!
That's gone! And Farooq's catch was dropped, and he took a single and brought Raj into the attack, and Raj was playing a very subdued role. He was defending most of the balls, and the first time he tried to hit it, missed it and uprooted the stumps. And that's some sort of consolation for the Smashers camp. Brings a lot of joy on their faces, especially after the missed opportunity on the last delivery. And Raj back in the pavilion, clean bowled.
So let's try and capture their dugout. Let's zoom in and see. I'm pretty sure General All-Star Baker is giving some of the fielders an earful. Here we go. Let's see what's going on in the dugout right there. Looks pretty calm. I think they look motivated now. They have a sniff into this game, but I think they've got to keep taking the wickets now. Do we see? I don't think I see. Is Khalil? Yeah, that's Khalil. Yeah. So Khalil is the man who has come in down the order, and he has delivered some meaty blows. He can clear the boundary anytime he likes, and I think this would really be one wicket, or this partnership, in fact, these two mature senior players, first-class players from Pakistan. If they can break this partnership, they are in with a serious chance. There's no doubt about that. As we struggle just a little bit getting a camera angle right. Remind you, Punch, we are a DIY setup, just a couple of volunteers running a number of things at the same time. So let's see if I can get this right just in time for the next ball. Here you go. I think that does the trick. We'll zoom in just a little bit as Orlando Baker just tweaks his fielding to bowl to Khalil.
This is the 15th over in progress, and Khalil has played some good knocks in this tournament and starts off with a short delivery, pulled, and that looks like a batsman who's in good touch. First delivery, he middles that ball, creams it towards deep square leg, straight to the fielder for a single. Khalil, I want to remind you, has played Test match cricket for Pakistan national side, made his debut in Perth against Australia in 2004, played another test against India in Kolkata. So a lot of experience, plays domestic, plays these tournaments all over the US, a regular member on the US cricket circuit as Orlando Baker come in to bowl to Farooq. Again, a good delivery, big, this time Farooq by wants two, will he get it? And is that a run out? Not out. Khalil was really quick, he wanted two, he called for two, and Farooq was ready for it. A run for Ali Rana from the deep, a good accurate throw, but the batsman beats the throw, and 2 runs for Farooq. A drop catch, a crucial drop catch, and a wicket of Raj Singh. They've lost 5 wickets. They got Ali Hussain, the next batsman, padded up. He's also a hard-hitting batsman, but pressure can take a lot of toll on you, and that's exactly what Orlando and Faisal is doing. And that's clipped on the square leg. Again, a run for Ali Rana. Good effort in the deep. Picks up a very good throw straight to the keeper for 2. And that's the end of a very good over by Orlando Baker. He's bowling his heart out. He wants his team to qualify for the eliminators. And that's the end of the 15th over. Stars 5 down, 15 overs. And they are 111 for 5. 111 for 5. They need another 53 runs in 5 overs, and that's over 10 runs and over is achievable. We want to thank our sponsors, Chase Bank, Zenat Durrani, significant other of our Mr. Punch, Munir Majid. We want to thank her for her contribution. And we really want to thank all our sponsors, because without them, Punch and Houston Premier League would not be possible. So we want to thank all our sponsors, and really humbled that with their generosity and their contribution. As Faisal continues, appeal for a leg before, and that's given. It was spinning in, and Khalil was trying to hit it, and the ball spinning in and hit him straight in front of the stumps, and umpire had no hesitation to give him out. That's gone. Crucial blow. 6 down for Stars. Are they in self-destruct mode, Houston Stars, after such a good opening partnership and sensible batting up front by Girish, Roy, and Cheyenne to some extent? 6 down. And who's coming to bat? Is it going to be Ali Hussain? Is it going to be someone else? Not seeing 2 batsmen ready to walk in, but not really seeing who's going to come in. And I think it's going to be Ali Hussain. With the asking rate over 10, Ali Hussain has been sent in to hit some big shots. And tension mounting in the Cobras camp. With the fall of wickets and with a series of dot balls, Cobras are seeing their chances diminish to make it into the next round.
Let's try and see if we can capture some facial expressions from the Cobras camp. They're all in there. Yeah, some nervy faces, some heads sunk. Everything hangs in the balance. We see Kuldeep Bhai, Dipali Bhabhi, a lot of nerves and tensions in that camp. Let us remind you how the Houston Premier League table stands at this moment in time. Smashers and Cobras are tied on the same number of points. They've both won 2 games, so Smashers are in a must-win situation. If they can seal this game, they definitely go through to the playoffs and they will eliminate Texas Red Cobras. Cobras, on the other end, are hoping that Smashers lose this game and Cobras go ahead on net run rate. That's how tight the Houston Premier League is. Here's Faisal bowling to Ali Hussain.
That's a good delivery. Is that a single?
No one backing up, and that's again sloppy cricket. The fielder in the outfield, not really responsive. I think Himani bhai, if you look back, they've conceded at least 10 to 15 runs in the field so far.
15 to 20 runs, and the pressure showing on both the teams here, the batting team and the fielding team. And I feel like there's a slight edge for the fielding team. If they can keep their calm and stay composed, they can pull this victory. They've gotten 6 wickets. And is it going to be taken, hit in the deep? 2 bounce to Ali Rana. They decided against taking the second run, and Farooq seems like is now taking a stand. He's trying to hit some big shots because he knows that the asking rate is over 10, and they have to hit a boundary, because in a matter of a couple of deliveries, a few deliveries, a dot deliveries, the asking rate creeping up to maybe 13, 14 and over, and that puts pressure. As Faisal coming in to bowl to Ali Hussain. And again, is that going to be a bye? Yes, it is. And again, a sloppy piece of fielding, wicket keeping by Tapan. Cannot give them any freebies. Put the new batsman on strike. Leave him on strike. Put pressure. Let him throw his wicket. Don't give him easy runs. Faisal making some field adjustments for Farooq. Faisal to Farooq. That's a good delivery. Tries to cut it. And ball kind of rose up on him and didn't connect straight to the keeper. And that's good delivery by Faisal. He is not giving anything easy to the batting side. And Farooq comes down the track, and Faisal adjusting his line. Just drives it straight to mid-wicket where Darvish strolls in, takes a single, and that's the end of the 16th over. Another good over from the Smashers. Didn't get a boundary in this over, and asking rate creeping up.
So it's getting pretty tight now. 4 overs to go, and let's see who has come out with instructions for Khalil. Looks like that's Taha Sayed with some drinks, and Ehsan Shah. So they've definitely come out with some kind of instructions. Mind you, the Stars also have deep vested interest in this game, because with a win they'll definitely seal the number 2 spot. And that puts you in a very good position to make the finals, because you're not playing a sudden death game at number 3 or 4. And if they lose, they would be probably placed number 3. In fact, they definitely would be placed number 3. So Stars also are looking at some kind of a sudden death situation. They want to win this game, get to number 2, make the playoffs, and face USA Gladiators in the afternoon today. So it's getting really interesting, nail-biting stuff here. Now Darvish has come back in the attack, and he's going to be bowling to Mohammad Farooq. Has got helmet, obviously, so Farooq would be facing Darvish. It's getting really interesting. To the last few overs of the round-robin games, the table is still pretty open. We don't know who's number 2, who's number 3, who's number 4. It's only the USA Gladiators who have definitely sealed their spot. But we can say that USA Gladiators would be number 1, because it doesn't look like Stars, even if they manage to win this, they won't tumble Gladiators from the top of the table based on net run rate. I think there's daylight between Gladiators and Stars on the net run rate basis. So that's sealed. Gladiators would be finishing top of the table, but Stars need a win to finish number 2. We are heading into the eliminators in the afternoon from 1 p.m. Here is Darvish bowling to Farooq. Nice and full. Farooq swings and misses it. In fact, it's been given wide by umpire Owen Brown. Looked pretty close, looked pretty tight. But as we have always said, the umpires have a final call. It's getting pretty interesting. Darvish back in. So we apologize, play was interrupted because there was somebody walking right behind the bowler's arm. Here comes Darvish again. Nice and full, and it's slashed to point. Goes to sweeper cover. Good stop by the fielder. I think they'll keep it down to 1 run. That's really good stuff. So signs from Farooq that he has to take this on. I think the game is slipping out of the fingers of the Stars. And we have Mustafa Himani back in the commentary box. So in comes Darvish again to Ali Hussain. Floor 1.
Darvish bowling a really good line here, Munir, as he's not giving away anything. I don't think they've hit him a boundary in this over so far. And if you don't allow Stars to hit a boundary, that's a good over, because asking rate demands a boundary in every over, and they haven't been able to hit. They were 115 for 5 in 16 overs. They needed another 50 runs in 4 overs, and that was a wide, and fielding team, especially the bowler, not happy. Is that going to be a catch? No chance. Good shot there by Mohammad Farooq.
Loud claps and cheers from the Texas Red Cobras camp all the way down towards the south field. They're sitting in front of the batting cages, and all of them are really biting their nails. That's how close this encounter has become. Let's see if Darvish can make a comeback. Mohammad Farooq has nerves of steel. He has really been fighting hard and strong, and I think if Farooq manages to clinch this game from the jaws of defeat, Smashers would be looking back at that incident, the collision between the two fielders on the offside field, which in the process they managed to drop Farooq. Here's Darvish, and he lets go off the ball. Couldn't grip it properly, and that's a dead ball signaled by umpire Owen Brown. This is going right down to the wire. The final 3 overs after this coming up.
They got a much needed boundary in this over, but that's not enough as Darvish comes in. Again, a good delivery, played to short third man for just a single. This is the 17th over in progress. They've got 3 more overs. Asking rate over 12, 13, nearing the 13-run mark, which means that Stars have to hit a boundary in every over. Texas Red Cobras not sure of their fate, whether they're going home early or they're staying here for another game. And that's going to be a wide. Darvish again short outside the off stump, and Ali Hussain leaves it to the keeper for a wide. Good effort by the Smashers here. They didn't bowl good lines, were sloppy in the field, dropped some chances, missed stumping, missed fields, overthrows, but against all of that, they've brought this game, which seems like to be an exciting. And again, good delivery, this time over the stumps. Ali giving himself some room, trying to hit it through the point, misses the line. That's the end of the 17th over. $127 for 5 at the end of 17 overs. They need another 6 rather. They need another 37 runs in 3 overs. That's over 12 runs as Faisal continuing to bowl and charges down the track. Will they go for 2? Chance of a run out. And that was a chance because Ali is not known to be a quick runner, and if had the ball been cleanly collected by the bowler, that would have been a run out, but ended up in 2 runs. And you can see Farooq showing some urgency here, coming down the track, was trying to hit it, and this time manages to go across, and it's a paddle shot, and that's gonna go for a 4. And very clever cricket by Mohammad Farooq. Costly miss chance, a catch that Farooq gave, and You can see the experience. He's not taking any pressure this time. Didn't go for a big shot. Just shuffled on the offside and plays a paddle sweep between short fine leg and deep square leg and fast outfield. No chance for the fielder in the deep, and that's a 4. So 6 runs scored in the first 2 deliveries. Smashers need a wicket here. If they can break through here, that will be really good. As Faisal comes in, and is that gonna be a catch? And that's another 4. Hit it in the deep towards extra cover, and seems like the fielder was in 2 minds whether to go for the catch or stop the boundary. Got stuck and couldn't take the short bounce on his feet and boundary. So very good over for Stars. 10 runs in 3 deliveries. They needed 38 runs in the final 3 overs. They've already got knocked out 10 of those, so 28 more to go in 2.3 overs. Faisal, can he get a wicket? And then again a late cut. Good piece of work by Orlando at short third man for a single. And Ali Hussain, you can see he's huffing and puffing. He's not known for quick running between the wickets. Will that impact his shot making in the next delivery, as he's gonna face Faisal? And he hits it deep, and that's gone for a 4. Pitched up, and he goes down on one knee and hits it wide of the deep square leg, this fielder. And big gap between mid wicket and square leg. The mid wicket is a little bit shaded towards, wider towards long on, a huge gap, and Ali goes down on one knee and hits it, bisects the gap cleanly. 1 bounce for a 4. So that's a very good over for Houston Stars. "15 runs already in this over." And again, shuffles across. This time the fielder will get to the ball, but Stars will comfortably come back for 2 as Ali shuffles towards the offside, and that's the end of the over. So that's 18 down. How many do they need in the last 2 overs? Still over 10 runs required. They need one good over. They need this over to be a really good one. And who's gonna come in and bowl? Will it be Hamza? Will it be Baker? Does Baker have an over left? Baker is done with his spell, so it's gonna be either Hamza. Darvish is done with his spell. Baker is done with his spell. Faraz, interestingly, didn't get a chance to bowl because with the spinners bowling really good, except for the last over from Faisal, Faraz didn't get a chance to bowl, and it's gonna be Hamza. And Hamza needs to bowl really good and maybe take his side to the last over, where if Stars need 18, 19, 16 runs, that could create a lot of pressure. 2 overs to go, 21 runs, 20 runs, 10 runs and over. And Hamza needs to restrict the batting side to be under 7 or 8 runs. If he can do that, that will bring the equation down to a very interesting one, where last over anything can happen. We've seen some interesting things happen in this year's 2018 HPL. A lot of field adjustments in place. They've got a deep square leg, a mid wicket, long on, long off, and a deep cover. As Farooq will face Hamza, and Farooq saw something and moved away, and dead ball, as Hamza was was there to deliver his delivery. Comes back, 20 more runs, last 2 overs. Will that create an impact on the net run rate for Smashers? Even if they lose, will the margin be enough for them to go down behind Cobra? That's another thing. And that's a good shot, and I think good fielding by Mohit. There was a certain four full toss on his toes, and Farooq tried to ease it past the short fine leg straight to the fielder, and good stop by Mohit just for a single. So singles are good for Smashers, and if they manage to get a wicket here, that'll put again pressure on Houston Stars. Their skipper is padded up. Coming in next, Amir. Helmet coming in for Ali Hussain. Hamza making adjustments. He wants the square leg fielder to come in. No. 11 more balls, 19 runs, a nail-biting finish. Hamza to Ali. And that's short, that's pole, that's six. That's not the ball you want to bowl to Ali Hussain, who's known for his hard hitting, and that's playing to Ali's strength. Short ball, Hamza just rocks back, pulls it mid-wicket region, and that's a six, and that's not a good delivery by Hamza. You want to pitch him up, bowl him a good length on the off, because Ali is known to hit it on the on side, a very strong batsman on the on side, and that's hit for a six. Again, Hamza, can he do something? That's a better delivery, pitched up. And misfielding in the deep again. That was Atif Rana, the culprit, straight to him, and the batsmen were settling in for a single, and they saw Atif misfielding and then took 2 runs. So already 9 runs off this over, first 3 deliveries. Hamza to Ali. And is that a catch? Top edge. Fielder didn't get to it. Faraz, it was behind point, and Faraz made an effort to take the catch, running back, dropped. And that ended up in a single. So first 4 balls, conceding 10 runs already. And that's a good delivery by Hamza, and Farooq was trying to cut, didn't connect, and dot ball. Again, will this have an impact on the net run rate? We know that Smashers were ahead with the slightest of the margins against compared to Cobras, and I don't know the equation as we're trying to find that out. And that's a huge hit, and that's a 4. Farooq hits him in the vacant backward square leg region for a 4, and Hamza seems to be hurt, pulled some sort of a muscle, and that's a very good over for Stars, and brings comfortably Stars back in this equation with a manageable margin to score in the last over. How's the run rate going to help? This is the last over.
I think I'm not that good of a mathematician, but given that the difference going into this game between Cobras and Smashers was 0.01, even a close winning margin in the last over will probably tumble Smashers from the 4th position and bring Red Cobras up on number 4.
So what if Stars win on the last ball and
Let's
take the
see.
20 over, and they win by 1 run, or they scored this 164, just the target they need?
So Himani Bhai is playing the devil's advocate. He wants to take this to the last ball. I think we'll have to wait for the table to update. We rely on the Chauka scoring system. Let's see how it comes out to be. Still not over. I think Smashers have really let their heads drop. They need to come back strong and really need to take this as deep as they can. One wicket here and it becomes very exciting. Rao to Ali. And is that a great take?
That's a catch!
Ali is walking. Wow, this goes right down to the last over.
That's a very good catch, and Rao, captain, deciding to bring himself in the attack for the last over. 7 runs needed, 6 balls, first delivery, and Tapan holds on to that catch. A crucial blow, crucial wicket, and a new batsman coming in, always a pressure situation, and I feel like Smashers should take more fielders in the circle, because the clear instructions for the new batsman will be to take a single and give Farooq the strike.
So,
Can he manage to do that?
Do you recall who was the first draft pick for Smashers?
It was the keeper who took the catch, Tapan Patel.
So finally the trump card coming through.
He also missed an easy stumping chance, first delivery of Farooq Bhai, so the jury is still out there. It's up for debate.
As we said, Himani Bhai, the devil's advocate.
5 deliveries, 3 wickets in hand. Stars losing their 7th wicket. 7 runs to go, 6 runs to go, 5 deliveries, and in comes new batsman Abir. Abir is the new batsman, and what is he gonna do? Is he looking for a quick single to give Farooq strike? Farooq was dropped, and a crucial catch, and if Smashers were to lose this game, they will point back to that catch, because that catch should have been taken. It was a simple chance in the circle. Skyer, both fielders converging for that catch, didn't call for it, collided and dropped the catches. Rao, last 5 balls, what is he gonna do? Field adjustments, 5 more deliveries as Rao will come in to bowl to Abir. That's hit high, and there was no intention of the batsman there to take a single. He's trying to take the game by himself. Hit it high in the gap, a bit of misfielding, but 2 runs were always there, so a quick 2. 4 deliveries, 4 runs. What's going to be the equation? Can Rao take another wicket here? Alright, and that's going to be, will that go for the 4? And yes, and that's going to be a win for Houston Stars, and you can see the mood in the Red Cobras camp as they were tense, stressed out, praying, hoping finally come through. Three more balls were left in this over, and Stars scores 164, 19.3 overs. As we wait for the table update, seems highly unlikely that Smashers maintained that edge on Red Cobras. Handshakes going on, and what a fight by Smashers, and this certainly was a winnable game had they not faltered in the field. They let some easy chances go away, and they're gonna have a discussion about that. Brings an end to a very good match, a great finish. And we will update you with the table if there was any impact, but it seems like that Cobras have qualified.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम भाईजान, क्या बना रन रेट का? क्या हो? जो हमने मार्जिन इकट्ठा किया था ना 19.2 पे हम जीते थे और 4 रन का फर्क था जो हम मार्जिन करके आए थे। स्मैशर्स ऊपर ही है। हमने किया था भाई 19.2 और 4 रन का फर्क था। हम करके आए थे सारा मैच।
And do we see, as the table is getting updated, there's a lot of jubilation and joy in the Smashers camp, as it seems like that they're still ahead in the run rate column. And Cobras, do they already know this? Are they packing their bags and heading towards the exits, or are they in some sort of confusion that they have qualified? We don't know, but it seems like as of now the Smashers, even though they lost the game, but they have qualified for the final spot. We will keep you updated as we see more. What an exciting finish, and I believe that they needed to defend this target, or even if they were to lose, they wanted 19.3 overs.
Acha, they were minus. Oh, it makes sense. So they were minus. I know it. They bring it to the last two. Picks up everything else. Money, right? कितना पॉइंट
Something is wrong. You can't have it when they are 0.01 ahead.
कंप्यूटर सिस्टम है, मैंने वीडियो बनाया भाई वही मैं आप बंद कर देना।
क्या हुआ?
डाल रहे हैं, मसला डाल रहे हैं।
सही है, IPL के कुछ नहीं चाहिए हमें। I think so.
चौका पे नरेट पे जा रहे हैं।
Guys, that's still live.
गेम उधर है।
कुछ चालू मत करो जब तक ये क्लियर नहीं होता, ओके? मैं तो गन कैसे आगे
बताओ